All right, hello and welcome everyone to the TRACKILICIOUS and the Plebian Racing Road America 105. This is going to be a hour and 45-minute race here at Road America. I'm here in the booth temporarily with none other than TRACKILICIOUS. It's only Eric Gakosian.
Hey guys, how's it going? Very excited today. Something a little bit different from TRACKILICIOUS. How are you feeling about this today, Mike?
I'm feeling really good. This is going to be really exciting. We have some LMP1 action, and we also have some super action. So it's going to be super fun, if I had to say so. Got mixed in chat.
I would say it's hyper fun.
Ooh. All right. So we're just currently rolling into the qualifying session here. We can go ahead and head over into the game real quick, because we are pretty much already rolling, I think. Pull up. I didn't do the thing. Not popping. Okay, there it is. There's no one on track. That must be why. I'm so confused. Anyways, this is AC, everybody. Welcome. I have broken it beyond belief at this point.
So you're gonna have to give us a little bit of slack here. I think this is our first AC stream while we're figuring out the things. ACC, Mike Noss has got it down. He's become an expert on the AC streams. But yeah, trying something new, something fun with Plebian Racing, multi-class. Hypercar and Super GT, I think they're called.
Yeah.
Modified Supras, looking super cool. Really fun to drive from what I hear from the boys. Wish I could be in this race, but adult responsibilities come into play.
Yeah, we're currently just in the background looking at the... Oh, we don't need to continue with the funky beats just yet. Currently just looking at our Plebian Racing van. This is where currently Eric and I are located here at Road America. We are both crammed into the back of a box, as you can see. Eric has, I mean, I have a green screen, which, okay, there are cars on track. Why can't I see them?
In the van studio.
Guys,
figure things out.
Eric, why don't you give us a word while the guys in the truck figure out what the heck is going on here?
Yeah, so a couple of exciting things. So first of all, we have the Road America race today, which is what you're going to be watching. 105-minute endurance, multi-class, first partnership between TRACKILICIOUS and Plebian Racing. Dave from Plebian set up a lot of the stuff here. Really appreciative of him and his crew. Our first expedition from TRACKILICIOUS. Well, it's been a little while. We used to do a couple AC things here and there, and the boys migrated over to AMS2 for a little fun there. And now trying it again, trying to see what worlds we can explore in sim racing. And looking forward to hear back and see if it's something that you guys enjoy, want to see more of, where you want us to take the streams. Mike has been doing a fantastic job in our championship series on ACC. We really love watching those. Mike and the crew, for that matter. Dom, Jat, a bunch of the people that come on here and stream for us, and hopefully a couple more that we have coming up for you guys. So the Pro Series coming up tomorrow, supported by the Porsche Cup race and the right before it. So that's going to be really, really exciting. But before that, we're excited to announce our first endeavor as TRACKILICIOUS Esports. We got yours truly, Ali Raza and Kyle Hampshire in the BMW TRACKILICIOUS M4 in the Sim Racing Alliance 5 Hours of Imola tonight. So tune in. Kyle will be streaming. SRA will be streaming. So we're really excited to see what the outcome of that race is going to be. The SRA guys, longtime friends of TRACKILICIOUS, great bunch of guys, great sim racing over there. So definitely check them out as well. How's it going, technicians in the van?
I think the guys in the van have royally messed this one up. I'm just gonna... Oh my goodness. They have the virtual mirror. What have these guys gotten into? I have honestly... Okay. We're making progress, I think. But we're not making progress. Why am I... Continue. The guys in the van are still buffering. Just
Sure. I have a bunch of other stuff that we could talk about. So we do have a bunch of different series that we're running currently. While the guys in the van figure out what's going on, hopped into one of the hypercars right now. Looks like it's Mr. Jakob Padberg's hypercar, who's sitting still, which isn't usually the case. Hyper fast, hyper Padberg.
I'm on.
So
We're on a car now.
that is progress, Mr. Nas.
I don't know why.
Well, while he's still trying to figure that out in the background there, so we do have our Monday night rookie series, which is a GT4 series, not explicit to rookies. We do have a non-rookie class as well. Has become such a fun racing night. I mean, the community within that race is phenomenal. We have skill levels all the way from 1 week in sim racing to like hyper fast Kyle Hampshires, who won the last non-rookie class, and is in our esports team now. So really great range of skill level and talent all around, of all skill levels. So if you're interested in getting into Assetto Corsa Competizione, I would love to see you guys there. It's a really great place to start. Moving from there, we do have our Thursday night mixed class series. Thursdays are really interesting. So it's a GT3, GT4 mixed race. And in the GT3, GT4, it's not like you select one and you're committed to it. Every week you do the other class. So for example, Division 1 this past week started in the GT3 class, Division 2 in the GT4 class, and next week they'll be swapping roles where the Division 1 people will be in the GT4 and Div 2 will be in GT3. And the entire series will continue in that manner. So really excited to see how that plays out. We had that running last season and it was a blast and everybody loved it. So pretty much kept it the same. Moving on to our Enduro series starting next weekend. March 18th at Silverstone, 6 hours. We do have a full grid, but if you are interested, we are taking reserve spots. Sign up, 6 hours of Silverstone. I believe we also have Imbil on the calendar, and we have Nürburgring on the calendar, I think, and then one more track, which I forget off the top of my head, but that's going to be yet another exciting series. Historically, we've run it with Box 3 and 949, great communities. A bunch of the folk were still involved and looking forward to seeing them back. But yeah, that's going to be a really exciting series that's going to be continuing. And then we go to our Sunday, the P-Cups and the GT3s. P-Cups at 7:30 Eastern. Really good grid. Really great racing at Spa last week, I should say. That was really fun to watch. And then we went into our Pro Series. Pro Series had some ups and downs, admittedly, but the skill level in there is unfreaking believable. I mean, we were just looking at it last night at Spa. The first person in a 218 was 18th place. So 217 or faster were top 17 people, which is an unbelievably fast grid. Really crazy grid and some great racing we saw, mostly in race 2, as people were starting to get familiarized with each other, and looking forward to see that moving forward as well as we hop into Silverstone this week.
Yes, indeed. And I've somewhat figured out maybe what is happening. And yes, this is a bit of a special occasion. We have Toga Motorsports in chat as well. Welcome. Really enjoyed that stream that we did back the 24-hour. Hope your events have been going well. We have Captain saying that didn't expect to see Eric on camera. Must be a special occasion. It's true. This is an Assetto Corsa event, if you didn't notice. By the technical difficulties. I'm going to be honest, I'm not fully sure what is happening. I have a suspicion, and I don't know why, but I think we only can see Walker out on track because times are being set from other drivers, but they're just in the pits. Which I don't think is the case.
You know what? Let me see if I can get Dave in here real quick.
Because this is kind of weird. times we are looking at from like the likes of Balmy, 144-0 Landry, Mark Antoine Landry, going to be 144-1 just behind that. Jakob, not sure if that, I don't think that's Padberg, is it?
Yeah, that is Padberg.
Okay, that is Jakob Padberg in P3 currently with a 144-4 and 145s with Schultz breaking in there in the LMPs as well. Walker, who we can view for whatever reason.
His thing where everyone says P, his says 0. So that might be something, but pretty impressive for the top 4 to be putting such great times by standing still in the pits.
I want to relog, but I also don't know if that's going to break anything. Yeah, well, Jakob Padberg in the pits takes pole position. 144.06. Okay, I'm gonna relog. I really have no choice at this point. It's gonna be bad now that I think about it, because we're gonna be waiting for a game to capture, which is annoying. So let's switch back to the booth, where we will see nothing currently. This is apologize for the technical difficulties, everybody. We're getting there.
Yeah, this is what happens when we do a first time of anything. Chris, that's a 2-class race plus a van on the side for support.
That's us.
We got the hypercars and we got the Super GTs in there. So trying to reach out to Dave Martin, who is the AC expert, trying to see if he could help us out and trying to figure out why we're not seeing the cars on track, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah,
I would just give a quick relog. Hopefully this fixes things. It didn't.
Still on Walker. Walker, the star of the show right now. But hopefully we'll be seeing.
What's in the box truck? It's Eric, actually. As you can see his background currently, Eric, who's in the booth next to me, but actually broadcast. I'm here in Road Atlanta in the luxury booth where I have a nice green screen. He's in the truck down in the van working on these technical difficulties. So blame Eric for all of these technical difficulties.
While Mike is in Road Atlanta, we're actually racing in Road America. So
did I say Road Atlanta?
A couple thousand miles away, but that's no matter. It causes no issues for Mike Noss because he's such a legend streamer.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what to do right now.
Well, why don't we do this? Let's watch Walker there.
I got that much.
Some pretty hot laps, and I will continue to try to get a hold of Mr. Martin. Might even pop out a second as I go look for him. Maybe he's in the Plebian Discord, and then see if we could figure this thing out.
In the meantime, chat.
Be right back, folks.
All right, chat. How many there are you? Because if there's enough of you here right now, we can have a race. That's like, but I mean, I do want to view this. I want to talk about this, but everyone's in the pits. We are experiencing technical difficulties here at Road America. Chat, do you guys want to do a race against each other? We can make this work here. Let's see. What can I manage? Well, yeah, I see that, but how many people are like actually here in chat? That's the real question. This is an awful idea, but we're doing it. We're running it anyways. Stick with me, folks. Stick with me, all right? Just 1 second. I promise it will be worth it. We can't see anyone else on track, which is kind of... This game came out in like 2014. That's my only excuse. All right, everyone, here we go. Everyone in chat, we need to type !race. It's !race to join. All right? Bam.
Okay, Mr. Nas, we're back. It sounds like you may have used a command to spectate a singular car rather than a singular class, which should not be an issue during the race as qualifying is over.
How did I issue a command?
So I was told that you were told that there's a command that issues that allows you to spectate one class at a time.
Yes.
Okay. So maybe there was a.
Oh, wait. Okay. So. Sorry.
Silly.
I didn't realize that's what that meant.
Okay.
How do I?
But I was told that it shouldn't be an issue during the race, which is about to come up. So, while we are getting ready for the race, if you want to pop up your Steam Racer there.
Yeah, we'll get this race underway. Everyone in chat, we got 5 people in here right now. We got more room for more people in the next minute while we wait to transfer sessions. I'm so sorry, everyone. This is not how this was supposed to go down. I don't know how to type in chat either. So that was a slight oversight. Definitely. See here, looking at the window.
Chris, normal eraser.
Hopefully this track isn't too long. Some of these tracks I've noticed have been quite long, but we'll see. This is going to be the hottest action we've got yet so far. 6 drivers so far. Got 10 seconds to join. Will there be a 7th? And here we go. We're about to get into it. Even have us in there. Trackalicious. Eric starting in the front, me off in the side. Jet, with a smasher of a start, getting the boost. We can see all the drivers underway here. I don't have any audio, but that's okay, I think. We can hear the clapping. The clapping is enough. Oh, look at that. It's a... Jesus. This game is absurd. This track is insanely large, too. Are we in the race yet? No. We'll continue. Eric, you're stuck. What are you doing?
I'm just giving the rest of you guys an opportunity to do well.
Look at this. As they come barreling down the ramp here. We're in the lead. Not for long, though. Jet absolutely flying the 747 Ferrari. Flying private tonight. Coming through. Look at that wonderful apex from all of the drivers there. Taking the optimal line. You can get the head-on Formula 1 view. It's the sound effects. And then Eric, as usual, in the back. I have no idea how long this track is.
As usual in the back. I'll have you know, sir, that I have not finished in the back. I've only started there.
I hear noises. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in a race countdown. Okay. This is irrelevant at this point, everyone. I'm sorry. We're abandoning ship. That's the wrong thing. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, I'm in the van, but that's okay. Because I have my auto start system. I really hope this is okay. Oh goodness. Eric? I'm nervous.
I'll double check.
I know we went over this at one point, but... Oh my goodness, okay. This is a Assetto Corsa, everyone. I'm sorry. I just don't know. I have practiced, I promise.
Okay, I've been told that if it does not automatically go into the pits, you just hit escape and go back to pits, as long as you're moving. So, well, we've figured out a way not to kill everyone on the track.
Okay, good. Yep, Eric would have gotten rear-ended potentially, and in that van, as we saw, there's not much room in there. Oh, that's a nice little photo. See the LMP cars lined up at the front. I don't know who. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Wasn't it? I think Padberg took pole.
Yeah, for a bit. I don't know if he got it taken from him. Like I said, I just don't have any way of checking. I don't know.
I have to say, I'm not surprised. Padberg's been sweating this race all day yesterday, so he's put in some hours to get as fast as he possibly can.
The youth and the LMP.
Yep.
See what he can manage.
Oh, we got a guy up on the box. See the guy right above Welcome Race Fan. Mike, what are you doing up there?
I'm it's Crew and Chandok down here. Oh, what?
That's commitment to the broadcast there, Mike.
Dude, it's the best seat in the house as we're getting ready to go green? What?
Oh, don't resume. Oh, and the racing begins. There's some confusion back in the field. Looks like some people were slow to start and then knock into the wall.
And banging. Eric, I don't know. Okay, we're in it. It worked. And we have the leader, Baumley. Bomi taking the lead. Landry behind. Pazea in third. Schultz. Where's Padberg? Padberg has disappeared as far as I can tell.
Facts.
Not seeing the likes of the young Jakob up at the front. Maybe had a disconnect potentially. Take a look at the LMP class overall. DNF.
Padberg, did your mom call you for something? Is there something going on that we don't know? Give us some information if you're in the chat. Apex, welcome. How's your race going, Apex? Oh no, Padberg got taken out at T1.
Oh man.
That's unfortunate.
Luckily, we didn't catch it on stream. I don't think we caught any T1 action. We do see some hot battling here from the GT class, the GT 500s here, side-by-side action coming down part of the track. Can't really tell where, but still side-by-side. Number 39 car taking the lead ahead. That's going to be Jackson ahead of Kyle Hampshire. Kyle Hampshire, as we said earlier, our pro driver, will be driving tonight in the SRA? SRO? Wait, what?
SRA.
SRA.
Sim Racing Alliance.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's Trevor Jackson, aka Sakame, on Twitch. So if you guys don't follow him, go and give him a shout out. I will try to post it in chat here in a second.
Looking at the LMP class, Baumi leading the way here with Landry not too far behind, about 5/10 gap to him. Paella. It's not Paella. It's Pizzella. Pizzella? Paella is definitely a food, is it not? Anyways. Oh my, and there's a GT car off in the grass. All right. Yeah, it's a food. Welcome, Blue. Welcome, Blue. And see these LMP cars. One thing I do want to show is just actually how tricky it is to drive these cars. Look at how little vision these drivers have out of this little tiny mailbox slot, basically. Oh! As we ride on board there with excuse me. Wait, that's not what we're riding on board with, is it? We're currently riding along with Pizzella. Pizzea.
Is it? It looks like you're on Lakshmi, but...
No.
Oh, no. Pizzella, right.
Paella is a Spanish seafood boil. I know, it has like shrimp in it, doesn't it? Sounds bomb. I'm in. But yeah, driving these cars must be incredibly tricky. I have not had the luxury of driving them, because I don't really have my Assetto Corsa set up properly. Ooh, lock up there from Ali Raza, and Skylar Lovrink is going to get by, and that's going to put Walker into a position where he can also get the job done down the inside. It's a nice move there.
Lots of lockups there. For those that don't remember, Skylar and team were the winner of our Bathurst 12 Hours. Phenomenal performance from them there.
Yeah, absolutely. Ali Raza performing quite well there as well. His team getting second, no?
I don't remember, to be honest with you. As much as I support Ali Raza, if you ain't first, you last, so Skylar wins.
Fair enough. Looking at Ali Raza behind the wheel right there, behind that LMP car, that massive air intake, forcing the air into those turbos. Well, we also not only have LMP. Whoop, that's an Alpine there, off into the grass, running a bit wide off the lockup. Must be really easy to lock up in those cars. Well, obviously. Kyle Hampshire with a DNF? Speeding in the pits, I presume. Okay. I don't know, though. But we have our GT500 field down here. Lakshmi.
Lakshmi. Lakshmi, really.
Lakshmi.
Arjun Lakshmi. Yeah. Part of one of the Plebian guys. Really helped set this race up, and really choosing the classes, doing a bunch of test runs and making sure that it's going to be a fun mixed class race here.
How's the race going, Viper? It just pretty much started. It's going all right. We have a couple DNFs, unfortunately, some lap 1 incidents, and then something happening here to Kyle Hampshire. But some side-by-side action currently for the race lead of the GT500 class. I want to... No. Oh, my goodness. And they will continue. Drivers here. I also know that I was told to do streamer mode. Nice. So let's do that. Okay. Kyle Hampshire back behind the wheel. Maybe just a bit of a disconnect, unfortunately, for him there. Unsure.
Yeah, just a quick run down into the pits for the Hampshire garage. Looks like we have a full PC disconnect, probably jumped off of Discord and all things internet. So we've yet to hear back from him. No comms. As he tries to make it back around to the proverbial pits here. So we'll see. Hopefully we can hear back from him and see what happened.
Yeah, definitely. Unfortunate, to say the least. And, oh, Viper GT is Aaron Miller from the Rookie League. Awesome. Welcome. Happy to have you here in the stream. Catching a one-off event here with Plebian Racing for a little bit of AC content. Some GTs, multi-class racing, GT500 and LMPs. Taking a look at the leader for the LMPs. Okay, the gap that I have is useless. I'm just gonna be honest. Let's change that. Intervals. That's what we want. Okay. Oops.
Yeah, Aaron joined us last season in the rookie series, looking to get a little bit more serious into ACC. Used to be an iRacing driver, if I remember correctly, but kind of switched over a little bit, testing out the waters in ACC, and hopefully enjoying it, Aaron. I know you've been getting some good racing over there with Mr. Mixed, aka Cubbage, and the crew there. Aaron, you didn't have to.
Smokes.
You're a legend. Thank you so much.
Using their Prime subscription, taking that money out of sweet, sweet Jeff Bezos' pocket. Thank you very much, Viper. For anyone who doesn't know, if you do have a Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, you get 1 free Prime subscription each month. And that money that you guys use contributes to here at TRACKILICIOUS, and we are extremely thankful. We put that towards the stream.
Yeah, as we get the notification on the top of the screen, Kyle Hampshire disconnected from the server. That's really unfortunate. I know Kyle was looking pretty speedy. Yeah, quite a few DCs or issues. Not few issues, but we had that one issue there.
Goodness.
Oh
Apex
my gosh.
Dropping their subscription.
You guys, appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. And if I don't know if you guys know, but as the one who manages the money, Apex, that's hilarious. As the one who manages the funds around here, none of the money that we make from subs or ads or whatever else, donations, none of it goes into my pockets. We give it right back into the community, whether it's coaching sessions, whether it's helping support some of the streamers through some of the equipment that we get to make the streams better for you guys, supporting some of our admins, some of our stewards. So a lot of work that goes into it, and what little that we can give away. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Guys.
Chris, thank you.
It's absolutely insane.
Oh, we see some contact on the grid there.
Yeah,
Not sure who the names are.
A little bumping and banging. I think that was between Shoulde and potentially Barrett.
Yeah.
And it looked like they ended up collecting each other there, ending up in the grass together and making even a little bit more contact. The Pampers 92 looking like it's going to have a couple skid marks left over after this race.
I'm not sure how to interpret that there, Mike. Kyle, I asked them to disconnect you so you could focus for our race tonight. It's all a part of the plan.
Yeah, really unfortunate.
Apex asking about the qualification to get into the Pro League. So what you need to do is first let me know that you want to qualify. And what I'll do is I'll pop up our qualification server, and you have to put 3 consecutive valid laps of below 2:03.4, which is 104% of our pole position laps at Suzuka. So Apex, if you are interested in doing that, let me know. I will pop the server up for you, and you can run your quali laps so that we can ensure that you are qualified to get into a race. Oh, as we see some banging at the back there. I don't know who that was.
That was Hunsha. Hunsha, yes. Ended up getting, I don't know if that was a assisted spin there, but sent round into the barrier nonetheless, and is back on track down in last position for the LMP 450 class. Oh, and that's, I feel like, yeah, that's a bit of an unfortunate one. Once you get damage on those LMP cars, those cars are all about downforce, and I don't think this particular model of LMP 450 has been tested in the wind tunnel, and yeah, it needs a little bit of work done. But also, Jet, thank you for the subscription. Absolutely, 6 months. freaking legends in chat. Absolutely incredible.
I mean, Jet's contributions to this community go far and beyond what he's doing here. So big shout out to Jet Drives, liverer legend. Man, some of the things that this guy's capable of doing on and off the track are unbelievable. And his newfound pace makes me upset because I wish I could match it, but legend.
Ooh, Pazea is off and round. I wish I had a replay feature. I don't. So you just have the. All right, whatever. It's fine. These are teething problems that, you know, are for the first stream, I suppose.
Yeah, Apex, I got you. Let me hop on here real quick and set up that server for you.
Whoa, I hear gravel too. I have a feeling when we come around this corner, yep, there is going to be a car facing the wrong way, and in the barrier, that was a GT 450, or excuse me, a GT4, a GT 500, facing the wrong way into the barrier there. Not sure who it looks like that was. Pridgny or Pridgeon. A little bit of side-by-side LMP action there. Don't know if this is for position or not. I think it is. This is Pazea getting by Schultz. Oh, and Schultz absolutely taking the alternate line there. Carrying the speed, though, nonetheless, trying to keep in that slipstream. Now, heading into it, is he going to be making the move? We'll see. Schultz going to be furious at losing that position. This is for a podium slot. But there's still an hour and 30 minutes left to go, so do not want to do anything stupid. Coming through here. It is looking like Pazea has the pace. Indeed, that number one LMP is pulling away, catching the likes of Landry, but Landry is actually scrapping for position. And actually, I think we just see a bit of a mistake, potentially, although it says the 48 car is in second place, but it shows that the 48 car is in first.
I mean, there's one thing we know about Landry, that he is really, really freaking quick. One of the top drivers in our Pro Series, has won championships over here at TRACKILICIOUS with us before. That dude is wicked fast.
Ooh, so fast he can't even stay on the track.
It's OP strategy there, Mike.
It's carrying the speed, you know. They scrap for that race lead. These two going at it once again. Schultz does manage to get by. Unfortunately, catching the tail end of that as they come through some lap traffic of a GT 500 car there. Pazea scrapping back, though. Down the inside, potentially. Oh, and the GT 500 is round, I think, on his own there. I don't think he was tapped. And oh, you can see that move from the GT 500 behind there, getting it done. Oh, and the LMP behind is off as well. I really wish there was an easier way to see names.
I would like for you to potentially go to, if you're not already there, the battle between Trevor Jackson and Arjun Lakshmi Narasimhan, who are battling for first and second, I believe, in the Super GT class. Oh, they almost died there.
Wow. Big save.
Wow, that was incredible. I know Arjun's a Plebian guy, lots of experience in AC, does a bunch of ACC driving as well. Trevor Jackson, a legend in the sim racing community, aka Sakame on Twitch, Sakame. Streaming right now, actually. Really good first-person view as I'm looking at his stream as well. Oh, makes a bit of a mistake there. So unfortunate.
Sorry, Jackson. Commentator cursed you a little bit there.
I feel bad. Is this what it feels like?
A little bit.
Yeah, okay. Guess that was on me.
As he comes flying by underneath me, you can see me up there underneath the Chevrolet sign, or above the Chevrolet sign.
We'll add that to the list there, Mike.
Yeah, that was definitely a commentator curse. We do have Belzar in the pits and out of the pits. Did he make a stop? I don't know how pit stops work here on AC. This battle for P1 is still tight, though, in the LMP class. Managing to stick with each other. Marc-Antoine Landry behind Baumi. What a full Raza lap. Let's get some corner names up. So I just don't know where we are on the track. Okay, we'll figure it out as we go. There is one spot that I know for sure, and that's the start-finish line. So riding along through the mailbox slot here of Ollie Raza, as I'm trying to figure out where he is. Unfortunately, no track map. Do you know Road America? Eric?
No, I am not familiar with Road America at all, but I do have a special request. Just hopped into Mr. Jackson's stream, aka Sakame, and he's asked us to call him such a garbage, terrible, terrible driver, so he anti-commentator curses back into the lead. So, Trevor, you suck. We really haven't seen you do well at all, and I don't know if you're ever gonna make it back. So we're trying to reverse the thing. Hopefully that works.
Flying through here, we just saw Ollie Raza go through turn 3, heading down turn 4 right now, down the moraine sweep, and to the turn 5 90-degree hairpin, 90-degree left-hander, which comes to another 90-degree left-hander up the hill. As you can see, blind apex there in the Codsworth. Accelerating down the hill now towards the Hurry Downs? Yes, into the carousel here. Through turn 10. Flat out in that LMP car, using all of the downforce. Looking for your braking marker. Never mind, there's no braking marker. You're just flat out. Alright. Ollie Raza. Absolute cojones on the man. Heading down through Canada Corner now into the penultimate turn 13. And now the final corner to head down the start-finish straight once again here. Completing a lap as he gains more onto Skylar Lovering. Complete his 10th lap, or his 11th lap, excuse me. There's a nice little full onboard lap for Ollie Raza. 1-2 fighting. True. Ooh, 1-2 are... Or did we see someone? No? I don't know. Ah. Navigating through traffic here can be quite tricky. This is a really high speed flat, as you can see, as Baumi, oh, he keeps it out of the tires and the barrier. I think he clipped the barrier on his way in. But there, as you can see, as I, well, kind of cursed the man, I think you can add that one. As soon as we hopped over to him, he did, in fact, get binned by traffic, so oops.
Well, we'll add that to the list, Mike.
That does resolve our fight for P1, but they had such a lead, in fact, both P1 and P2, that Baumi kept P2 after making that gravel trap excursion. And Schultz now 3 and a bit seconds behind.
Quick sidebar, Apex, can I please get you to send me a DM so I could shoot you over the qualifying server information and password? Hit me up on Discord, please. Thank you.
Ollie Raza has managed to churn in the likes of Skylar Leverink here. Not sure if Skylar is struggling in the LMP car or if Ollie Raza just has the raw pace. Apex heard his name, but nothing that followed. Apex, can you send Eric a DM on Discord?
Yeah, just DM me on Discord so that I could share the server password and server information for the qualification, please.
I think this battle might heat up here relatively soon with Ollie Raza and Skylar Leverink. Ollie with the pace for sure here. We see drivers coming into the pit serving their, what I'm assuming to be mandatory pit stop. I like how Walker was the only one I could view in qualifying, but he's also the only one that's completed 0 laps for me now. It's an interesting side note. That was a position change. Oh, no, it wasn't. That was a position change because LMP car had a little bit of an error. Fastest lap, I think, from Ollie Raza. I think we saw that momentarily. Be interesting to see if he manages to hold on to that. It's got to be a tricky car to drive, no? Eric?
Sorry, come again?
That must be a pretty tricky car to drive. I don't know if you have any AC experience. Did you practice at all for this?
I have literally opened AC up one time, then tried to do, actually twice. And actually we ran some races in the SAE cars, which were a real blast, so maybe we could do something in the future about those, but never in the hypercars. I'm a ACC noob at best. So I don't know. I've never driven a hypercar in sim before. But I can't imagine they're very easy to drive.
Especially with traffic here, trying to get around the slower cars, the GT500s. We have Andreas Borchers in chat just saying hi, rubbing in the fact that Eric said that he would be back and never returned.
I always overcommit myself. I'm literally trying to commentate, set up a Quali server, look at other people's streams, and actually watching the 2 cameras in which my 2 kids are sleeping in. So yeah, I will very abruptly have to leave at some point in time.
It is what it is. Oh my, Ollie Raza! What was that? Is that a flash of the lights? As well. Maybe some sudden braking or potentially just late braking there from Ollie Raza, but Ollie Raza ends up in the back of the diffuser of Skylar Leverink momentarily. And looks like that maybe has got him wound up just a little bit as he makes a bit of an error. Oh, the cars are rubber banding. And Mix saying, if you are a noob, feel free to contact Mix because he is a Noobs R Us server. So any noobs in ACC that are interested, that's where you want to go. Nope, that's our van. Nope, wait. Okay. It really likes to just switch to our van when we go by it sometimes. It's all good. Currently have 21 drivers on the grid here. Oh, no, there's 22 at least. Nope, 21. Okay. We do see a very small gap here between Jackson and Lakshmi, which is Narasimhan, you said? Oh my goodness. By Eric's silence, I'm going to assume yes. Narasimhan here ahead of Jackson. And in the pits goes Lakshmi. Lakshmi.
It's Lakshmi.
Lakshmi.
All one.
I'll stick with Narasimhan.
Yeah, Lakshmi Narasimhan.
Narasimhan continues on. That battle comes to a close. See who comes out in the pit phase if the undercut is going to be the way to go here. Seeing lots of drivers coming in the pits. Jackson in the pits. Mercer in the pits. Might see some of the LMP cars coming in somewhat soon here, potentially. Hosea, about 3 seconds behind Schultz after losing that position, making that error a bit earlier. Oh,
okay, I'm back.
A Hindu goddess. Now I feel like an asshole.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I apologize. Had to try and address some questions and concerns, but yeah, Lakshmi Narasimhan.
Yeah, I guess
Arjun.
Lakshmi is a Hindu goddess, so I feel like a basically massive jerk for not pronouncing it correctly.
Jets, our local Indian correspondent, visited India several times, so quite familiar with the cultures there.
Is this a true fact? Ooh, Walker with a DNF, unfortunately, disconnecting.
Why would I lie about that, Mike?
Because when I'm in the booth with Blue would say something like that, and I would be like, that sounds plausible, but I don't buy it.
That's Blue.
So, look, I'm just saying what I'm used to. Jet, fair enough, okay. A man who has... wait, so you aren't lying?
No,
okay.
He has been to India several times and is quite familiar with the culture.
Okay. Well, we do see Narasimhan in the pits.
I know it's hard to believe that the big burly man who lives in Tennessee may not be one who travels to the other side of the world, but this one does.
Oh, man, as we switched to Hansha as they went straight on into the barrier. Unfortunately, didn't catch the build-up to that, but definitely caught the main event. I wouldn't consider that a commentator curse, but... Oh, no, and they have no headlights now. Oh, this is going to be a rough trip back to the pits. Oh, yeah, the track is basically invisible. Why don't we ride on board with him just to see what he is seeing? Look at that. He isn't seeing anything. Every now and then, the stadium lights lighting up a little bit of the track, but looking through that mailbox slot, and, is he not? Okay, I was going to say, is he not going to come into the pits? No, okay, he definitely does come into the pits.
And
Big bump on entry.
Rocket ships into the pits.
Not sure what, I don't know. I think the pit entry line's a bit back there, but thank you for putting us on the broadcasting van there momentarily, game. I appreciate it. No. Can I get out of this camera angle? Thank you.
Trevor Jackson doing extremely poorly in his horrible driving, trying to chase down Arjun. Never known him to be a great driver and don't think he could do it, wink wink.
Why don't we ride on board with Trevor Jackson just to give him some more luck? See what happens. Man, the gearing really short on that GT500, or at least he's short, trying to save the gearbox potentially. I don't know how much wear that will have over the course of an hour. Down the gears into a bit wide.
Hey, if it's paved and it's not limits, you could use it. I don't know if you know, but the whole track is paid for, so they got to make sure they use all of it.
It does damage your engine if you rev it out. It's quite sensitive. Interesting. Okay, so he is short shifting to probably to save wear.
So I haven't really been able to pay attention, but is Mr. Jackson closing down the gap to Arjun? Maybe we could pay attention to that as we see.
I'll get back to you on that one.
Hypercar.
Currently the gap about 4.5 seconds. The number 39 Denzo carrying on as Narasimhan. He's one LMP car ahead of them. 4.5 seconds. Continuing on, looking at the LMP field. Still that massive gap between P1 and P2 now. And Baumi has managed to pull a gap to Schultz as well. But Pazea is right behind Schultz. Wait. No, not quite. Two bit. Okay. Almost right behind him. He's getting there.
I wonder if now I'm gonna have a little question in the chat here. My various cultural backgrounds and knowledge makes me think whether Pazea is actually Pizzella, an Italian name, as opposed to more
because it's not a
Latin
double L.
name. Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right. No, yeah, you're probably right.
Because a double Z usually becomes a T, like a competizione.
Oh.
So I think it may, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be very wrong, it could be a Pizzella. But
it's Pizzella, according to Jet Italian. Okay, my bad. You know, you're right. I should have realized that it didn't have the double L. Well, I did realize that. I just didn't think much of it.
But anyways, sidebar. 3 seconds from Schultz ahead.
Losing a little bit of time that lap. One person that is gaining, though, is Trevor Jackson. He managed to close the gap about 0.5 seconds to Narasimhan this lap.
Horrible driving, Trevor. Just absolutely horrible. I can't believe you are so slow and terrible.
Wow, Jet. That sounds offensive. Well, at least in the way that you say it. It's Pizzella. Well, just tell me how to correctly say it, or incorrectly say it, however you say that. Pizza. That's just rude, but also hilarious.
I mean, that's the reference I got it from, is the double Z in pizza is
Oh. See, I don't think about that too much. The language is not
difficult.
my forte. I hear some gravel and I see some lights facing the wrong way. Who was that? That looks like that was Schultz.
Oh no!
Oof. What the
Schultz
curbs?
making a big mistake. A bit of a block to the Super GT back there as well.
That car have a pizza livery? Hang on.
No, Pizzella had the TVR Rebellion livery.
No, Martin here. Take a look at
Dave
Martin's
Martin.
livery. No, not Martin. Who is it?
Pampers? That's hilarious. Oh, that's cool. Shiny. Oh! Is that Blue walking on the side of the track there?
Getting some hot camera angles down there for us. Where the heck is
Enzo.
he? Oh, it's this car. Is this a pizza?
Wow.
No, it's not a pizza livery. It does. It's just that my brain is on it.
While Mike is dreaming of pizza, how is everyone in chat doing today on this fine Saturday night, afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are? What's good?
Getting pretty late for Kyle, no? Wait. No, hold on. It's getting...
It is getting late. It's 8 p.m. at where
Okay.
Kyle's at right now. All right, Apex. Thursdays is going to be fun. We already had a really good time at Imola last week. Some awesome racing. I really love the Thursday series. What do you think, Mike?
I absolutely do too. I think that given an opportunity to everyone to drive both cars is really fun. It also gives a really good opportunity for the rookies to branch out into potentially some GT3 action. That's what I've been noticing from a lot of our rookies from the previous season, is they were saying that since the mixed class has GT4s in it, they already know how to drive half of the races. Well, why not take part in that series and then potentially branch your way into the GT3 as well?
So okay, I'm hearing a little bit of complaining from Apex, okay, about the GT4s. Now, look, Apex, buddy, pal, I agree with you, okay? I'm not a huge fan of the GT4s after driving the GT3s. I kind of biased myself towards the GT3s myself. Oh, he does like them. Okay, so you're forced into it, but you do like it. All right, cool. Because they are fun.
They're underrated for sure.
Yeah, they're slower.
I like them
but they're
because
fun.
they're slower, and I am slower.
Yeah. They're and what's really great about the Thursday series is that as much as you have to focus on your own racing, you really got to focus on the mixed class portion of it. So whether you're in the GT3 or the GT4, you know, having to pay attention to being passed or passing all the time adds this extra flavor, which is really, really fun.
Yeah, and multi-class racing is what we're watching here, but we do see some... Was that side-by-side action from the teammates there of Jackson and the... White? Or no? Was that lapped? No. That was a lapped car. Okay.
Trevor Jackson still doing a horrible job of driving that car. That Supra is definitely not his style. just terrible. I wish he would have picked something else because he just is doing such a terrible job of making up so much time to Lakshmi there.
He was about, I think, what? About 15 minutes ago, he was about 4 seconds behind. He has managed to close that gap to about 1 second now. So working it in, reeling it in like a big fish on the line here. He's catching a marlin with the rod made for a trout. But he is making it work nonetheless.
Apex, I forgot to mention, you were asking about... wait.
No, it's fine. I just saw something blue. You better be in chat. And anyone that plays AC, I need to know how to free cam. We're figuring this out on the spot. Or at least we're riding along. Go ahead, though. Continue your thought while I'm playing with controls.
Yeah, while you figure that out, Apex, we do have our Porsche Cup series that's right before our Pro class. The Porsche Cups are super fun, no TC, and that's at 7:30 Eastern on Sunday. So I don't know if that'll work for you, if that's too early or not, but if Sundays are a day off for you, the Porsche Cup is an absolute blast. And I actually saw some people in chat complaining about really trying not to like them, but inherently falling in love because they're just such a good car to drive.
Okay, and now we're riding along with Lakshmi here. And I'm just waiting till we come to the advertising board of the century. How did they know? Hang on. Like I say, I don't remember where it was, but it was on one of them. No, that's not it either. Okay, we're getting there. I'm really excited now.
Blue, are you still in chat?
No, I don't think Blue is in chat, unfortunately, but I should have been riding with an LMP car. That would have made a lot more sense. But I want a good vision of it. So we see, I think
Briggs and Stratton there.
It's teasing me.
Hopefully it's not one of the rotating ads.
No, I don't think it is. No. It looked pretty stationary as we passed the Sargento commentator curse counter board. Brought to you by Sargento Cheese. Jason Provolone in chat. No, probably not either, but that's okay.
Gosh, where are our cheese-related people? Cheese gang.
I just had to. Yeah, I saw the Sargento sign, and I was like, oh man, Blue. There we go, AV6 Scott representing some stinky cheese.
Let's go, stinky cheese.
As this battle is heating up between Jackson and Lakshmi.
Apex, the Porsche Cups, yeah, they could be a challenge to drive sometimes, but man, I don't know. They sound amazing. They generally drive really, really well, and yeah, you got to learn how to deal with the no TC. It can be a challenge sometimes, but we have legends, Porsche Cup legends like Jet Drives in chat, winning the I think it was 2-hour 40-minute enduro at box 3. Big shout out to Jet Drive.
They make you a faster racer? Yeah, they really do, because, I mean, I don't know. I always say it, racing slower cars teaches you more about the principles of racing and driving as a whole. You don't have any of that invisible mumbo-jumbo that these cars here have, like all this downforce shenanigans allowing you to go through corners at Mach 10. Speedville, otherwise known, as we see the banner right there. And, yeah, no, they just, relying on mechanical grip is a skill in itself. And trying to maximize your minimum speed through corners and everything, and carry the momentum onto the straight. That's what everything's about there.
Well, I'll as I said, Jets had a huge spike in speed over the last couple of seasons, and Jet, I'm about to spill your secrets. there's two things that he did. Okay, you guys ready? One, drove the Porsche Cup car, no TC. Started to get pretty fast. And then two, this is a real magic. Okay, this is the secret sauce, the super secret sauce. He drove the Maserati for a season with no TC and no ABS. And then all of a sudden, comes out on the other side of the season and he's like 10 spots ahead of where he usually is. And just laying down some weekly magic sauce.
Practice makes perfect. Perfect. Can't speak.
Did you just wreck the word perfect while trying to say perfect?
A little bit, yes.
It's awesome. But yeah, super secrets you learn at TRACKILICIOUS. Experience from the Jet Drive gang. So, looks like Landry's steadily pulling away. T. Jackson doing a horrible job popping himself into what I think looks like P1 in that class.
Give it a second. Nope, wrong one. Give it another second. Yes.
Yeah, so that battle between Arjun and Trevor, really exciting to see through the race as we have 55 minutes left to go. Am I right in seeing that?
You can barely see it, but yep. 55 minutes and 5 seconds. Drivers come down the straight once more, heading towards their braking zone as they battle it out here. Very close action indeed. And I think Nara Simmons going to have the lead once again of this race. Nara Simmons seemingly the better of the two at leading. And Jackson better at following, but Jackson doesn't care about that as they go 3 wide momentarily with an LMP car getting by. Bold move from the LMP for sure. Could have ended in disaster. And there, Trevor Jackson eats the curb, washes wide, and washes off the curb and loses their speed. Loses that position. Nara Simon is our new race leader once again.
Really cool heated battle as you see the brakes glowing under the huge strains of trying to overtake each other under braking. These guys really pushing it to the very limit of what these cars are capable of. Really exciting to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is turning out to be quite fun. I'm really enjoying this AC multi-class stuff, albeit our technical issues in the van.
Definitely need to figure out a better way of spectating. That is the only complaint, I think. But yeah, other than that, it's been some really good racing. Unfortunately, had a few disconnects, but love seeing the tire smoke and the lockups and everything. Some stuff you don't get to see in ACC. I mean, something you don't get to see in ACC is an LMP car. That's definitely a bit new. Ali Raza here getting by a GT 450.
Mike, just a heads up, your cursor is visible on stream, so
yes,
when you're not using it.
I do know that, and I keep trying to be aware of that, but I also keep forgetting.
Yeah, Kyle is suggesting that he needs to team up with Jet for a Maserati run. Kyle, I think what you actually need to do is go to bed. That's probably better. Just go to bed. Kyle Hollywood Square in chat here. If you guys don't already know and weren't around earlier, Mr. Hollywood Square is going to be in the 5 hours of Imola with Sim Racing Alliance tonight. Very excited to see him and Ali Raza take on 5 hours of Imola with the rest of the grid. Going to be some exciting racing and looking forward to it. He will be streaming on this channel. What is that exclamation point SO in the name?
What?
Let's try that.
Trying to shout out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No? I don't know how to do things.
It's exclamation mark shout out then.
I think I forgot the at. That's probably why.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, it's not exclamation mark? It's slash. Duh.
We'll figure this out. We'll figure this
no,
out.
it's a forward slash. He's at AV6 is right.
Let's try it. Let's try it. I looked at that earlier, but did not see that option come.
All right, Andreas, who do you want?
Andres Boyka's in chat. The machine. Bathurst specialist and all-around speedy boy. Asking for some Ali Raza love.
Can do. We'll wait for him to get around the start-finish straight so I know where he is. The only part of the track I know, unfortunately, at least from visual, but it looks like we're almost... Oh, that's loud. No, I know where we are, actually, on this. We are now coming through the carousel, heading towards the kink here of T11. Flat out for that LMP car. I think in the GTs you have to lift just a little bit. Heading to the kettle bottoms into Canada corner, and oh my goodness, it's another subscription. Jose Guzman, excuse me. Vroom vroom, absolute legend. 6 months. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here, for subscribing. This is a Plebian Racing special event streamed here at TRACKILICIOUS. Hope everyone is having a good time tonight, or today. Actually, just hit afternoon for me.
I do want to recognize Mr. Guzman's additional support to the server. He's been such a legend, and he's been providing free coaching sessions to the winners of the Rookie Series for the top 2 placers. So, Jose, you are a gentleman and a scholar, and we greatly appreciate you and appreciate you supporting the community. Love what you're doing for us, and hopefully you're enjoying your competitive spirit over here at TRACKILICIOUS in our mixed class racing and our GT3 Pros. I think you're in that one as well.
Yeah, both him and his brother, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, one of the few brothers that we have in the server. Brother gangs taking over TRACKILICIOUS.
Hey, Jose, I do what I can. I'll try to get you next time.
Ooh, Raza taking the scenic route.
I think that's valid, actually, because I've noticed every driver taking those lines. Like T1, everyone runs extremely wide, so that must just be allowed, which is kind of ridiculous, but that's okay. No, stay away. Jose, I'm coming for you. That exclamation curse counter, it's got your name on it. What the lockup was that? I just heard a squealing. I'm not sure what that was. But side-by-side action here. Oh. Thank you, camera angles. Even though I don't think these guys are on the same lap. I have actually no idea who that even is.
Blitzer?
Yeah, I'm not sure who he's battling with, though.
Ooh, there's a bit of a grouping there.
This is a massive kerfuffle going on. Lots of cars getting involved here, lapping each other. I think that was, what the heck was, that's Narasimhan, of course.
Ali Raza building himself a bit of
oh my
fan
goodness! And Blitzar. Wait, who was that? No, that was Schultz. Schultz goes deep, catches the curb on rejoin, and when rejoining the track, he collects his teammate, Handisha. Oh man, you absolutely hate to see that.
It's a cardinal sin of racing. You don't take out your teammates.
No, that's like rule number 1, you do not hit your teammate. Oof,
Yikes.
and frustrated flashing of the lights, I would imagine, there from Hansha.
That's unfortunate.
I wouldn't really call that Schultz's fault. I mean, it was. Never mind. No, let me start over. That was completely Schultz's fault, but it wasn't intentional.
Hey, look, it's Blue walking again in the background there. Looks like we have quite a good group of Ali Raza fans in here, all supporting the Razinator.
And Schultz into the pits after that damage. So how did we establish this name was said?
Pizzella.
Pizzella. So you just say everything. Okay, got it.
Just say everything.
It's like the one name that doesn't have anything silent in it.
I think the second Z is silent.
You know, Eric, I'm not sure I need any of this. Whoa,
How are
that
we
dude just
looking?
phased in and out. Not the car, the dude next to the Santa can. I don't know, sorry. Anyways, go ahead.
I was gonna say, how's this Arjun Trevor battle looking? Looking like Trevor got ahead finally after all the horrible driving that he's been doing in trying to get to Arjun and ahead of. Looks like he's finally accomplished that task.
Yeah, it seems like he has the pace. He's completed 29 laps here compared to the LMP's 33. That just shows the difference in pace here, as I think we're what, an hour in now? This is an hour and 45-minute race, I'm pretty sure.
It's a 105-minute race.
So an hour and 45 minutes.
Correct.
Cool. So we're halfway, or not halfway, we're over halfway, we're an hour through this race. I messed it up after messing it up.
You got it right first.
Oh my goodness, Andreas.
Andy. You guys, we appreciate it. Thank you so much for the gifted sub to Jace. Jace, getting some love from the German machine. Thank you so much, Andy. You guys really don't have to. We really, really appreciate the support, the love. And yeah, thanks for being a part of the community.
Yeah, these past couple streams have been really supportive from you guys, and we really, really, really appreciate it. Like, I can't... It really makes us want to keep doing what we're doing here and do it better as well.
Yeah, and in case you guys weren't here earlier, just so that you guys know, any of the money that comes in, we try to pump all of it back into the community. Support our streamers, support our admins, not the other admins, and all the work that they do, the endless and thankless task of getting all the seasons ready and all the questions answered and all the stuff that goes on in the background. So huge shout out to all those guys that are involved, everyone that supports the community, everyone that contributes towards the community, and everyone that's a part of the community. Without you, there would be no us. So huge thank you to you guys.
Yeah, and big thanks there to Mikel and Javier for the follows. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for joining as well.
If you guys are new, check out our signups for our leagues. They just started last week. Mike, I don't know what the shortcut is to post the stuff, but yeah, join us. Hop in Discord. Got an awesome group of people. ranging from all skill levels, from the new news of 1 week into sim racing to those crazy, crazy fast aliens. Like I was saying earlier, our Pro Series qualification, the top 17 people were below 218s at Spa last week, which is just blew my mind. I mean, Mike, I ran my fastest time ever at Spa, which was a 219 something, and I was 43rd. Ridiculous.
Yeah, no, that league is, it's something else. It really is. It's quite the competitive nature in it, and drivers have been having a really good time with it. Like you said earlier, first race wasn't necessarily what you wanted to see, but the second one definitely was much better, and I'm sure we'll see clean racing throughout, and drivers getting used to each other and being able to race a little bit tighter. Rule number one, or no, I know there's a lot of rule number ones in racing, but know who you're racing against. That's a very important one.
Rule number one, don't take out your teammate. The other rule number one, know who you're racing. The other rule number one, practice makes perfect.
Yeah, no, it turns out there's a lot of things that go into racing. It's quite challenging. So props to the drivers that do make this work. The likes of Landry, Baumi, currently leading these fields, and others, Narasimhan and Mercer. Mercer, I think, yet to pit.
Rule number one: you can't. You don't win the race on the first lap. You win it on the last lap. Oh my gosh, Kyle!
Another gifted subscription to Javier. Thank you, Kyle. Absolutely awesome, Kyle. Once again, driving in our Pro Series. Fast boy, very fast boy. His brother Corey, as well, learning to become a fast boy. He's in the Rookie Series. Trying to branch out into others as well.
Oh, Mike, do I have news for you?
What is the news?
So we have the Fast Hampshire, Kyle. We have the Handsome Hampshire, Corey. We have another Hampshire that may be joining us.
Is it another Hampshire? Like, or
there is another Hampshire. Really excited.
But is it a real Hampshire though?
It is a true Hampshire. We're in contract negotiations with the third Hampshire. The Fast Hampshire and the Handsome Hampshire and I are all working in unison to try and sign on the third Hampshire for, I don't know, maybe our 2-minute swap series, maybe our Rookie Series, but we're trying really, really hard to push for a third Hampshire on the grid, which will be our first ever 3-member family on the grid.
Yeah, we have actually a ton of 2 members, but we don't have any 3 that I know of.
Yeah, that would be amazing. So we're in contract negotiations, in the works. We're really excited about it, hoping for more Hampshires on track for sure.
And they do, in fact, breed like hamsters.
Andy getting adopted into the Hampshire family. Andy Hampshire, Kyle Hampshire, Corey Hampshire, Eric Hampshire, Mike Hampshire.
Mikkel, thank you. I'm doing awesome today, actually. It's been a very nice, chill Saturday as we look at this Pampers car. I love that livery. But
that hits home for me.
Yeah, I bet it does. You're very familiar with Pampers, I would imagine.
Well, maybe not that particular brand, but we
no one
diaper
asked.
quite a lot.
No one asked.
We could go into details of poopy diapers, but we could just stick to the racing for now.
Why don't we stick to the side-by-side action that wasn't really action? They were lapping each other there, but that's, you know, it was side-by-side momentarily. Pampers getting into it.
Yeah. I do have a Pampers card, Andy Hampshire.
Hey, Mikkel, how are you doing on this fine Saturday?
Jet, are you eating cheesesteak or cheesecake?
Mikkel, you just did ask something, but yes, you can ask another question.
You wasted your one wish.
Checking out the LMP field here. They're quite spread out. Gaps have managed to work their way a bit further apart in the LMP field. Definitely a lot closer in the GT. Here, well,
Lakshmi ahead again. How does he magically get ahead of Jackson like that? I don't understand.
that was from the pit phase, actually. So Lashmi went for the overcut pit later than Trevor Jackson, and it looks like managed to make it work, held the track position, right?
Yeah, I mean, your guess is as good as mine, but that does seem like it is what happened, and I apologize. I know it's not Lakshmi, it's Lakshmi Narasimhan, so Arjun, I apologize. I will not make that mistake again. But yeah, good job. And Trevor Jackson continuing to do a horrible job of closing up the gap. You were such a terrible driver, Trevor Jackson. Never seen you drive so poorly before, and looking forward to not see you pass Arjun again.
Oh, dicey overtaking there. LMP car not taking no for an answer.
All right, stream crew, commentator Mike, and everyone in chat. I am going to bow out. I am getting the signal from upstairs of screaming babies. Thank you for all of the subs. You guys are amazing. Really don't have to. Greatly appreciate your support. And Plebian Racing, Dave Martin, thank you so much for setting this up. I'm out. Watch Kyle Hampshire tonight. He's going to be, him and Ali Raza are going to take on 5 hours of Imola at SRA. Really looking forward to that. Watch it on the Sim Racing Alliance on Twitch. Watch it on Kyle_Hampshire, one of the best Hampshires on Twitch. And come back to us tomorrow, 7:30 Eastern. Porsche Cups followed by 8:30 Eastern. GT3 Pro Series. Thank you guys. I'm out for now. Mike, all on you. Thank you, Mike.
No problem.
See you guys.
I like how he says one of the best Hampshires, by the way. So, Kyle, take that as you will. That's all I have to say. Player firm handshake is disconnected from the server. It's not sure. I don't think that was a driver, so. Field definitely has shrunk since the start. Few DNFs. Oh, Hesha is handshake. Handshake. Oh, man, that's embarrassing. Oh, my goodness. Eli, what are you doing? Absolutely insane. Thank you, Eli. Lord Mr. Fister. I'm never calling you that again. But, yeah. Thank you, guys. Thanks, everyone in chat today. This is, as I said, or as Eric was saying, before he had to leave us to go change Pampers. This is a one-off event here with the Plebian Sim Racing, as we can see down here. And having a great time here. Currently have about 17 cars on the track. Grid has shrunk down just a little bit since the start. We started with around 23. It's an hour and 45-minute race. We've got 33 minutes left on the clock. We have Marc-Antoine Landry currently leading this race. Baume is in second after making that error, which put him into the gravel trap earlier. He's managed to keep that pace about 29 seconds off of Landry this entire time. Pizzella, yeah, we've established Pizzella is going to be in P3 for right now, and he's a bit off the pace as well, 23 seconds, but he's kind of all on his lonesome in that podium spot. We have Trevor Jackson, and oh my goodness, Narasimhan is round. These two have been battling for the lead of this race the entire time, and we have Narasimhan who is round. And that is going to end up losing the position for him and losing that battle, and puts him about 20 seconds behind after all is said and done of Trevor Jackson. That's pretty much going to settle the lead of the GT 450 field for right now. Carrying on Narasimhan needs to get his head back down. Just keep going. That's all he can do. He's still in a second position spot, so not the end of the world. But that does put a damper on his race win attempts. He's to make up 20-second gap to Trevor Jackson. That's going to be quite the feat to do, barring any massive errors from Trevor, which we have seen already. We've seen errors from both Narasimhan and Jackson. Hopefully no more to come, but we will see. We will see indeed, as there's 31 minutes left in racing. Anything can happen in racing, and it normally does. Looking at the hypercar field, we do have Landry leading the way, as I said earlier, and Baumley behind. The gaps field spread is not that close. Ollie Raza has managed to keep this 6-second gap to Skylar Lovrink for a pretty good margin of time, I feel, at this point. And is going to keep that up. Closing it ever so slowly, reeling him in, as I said earlier, like a fish. Except he doesn't have the right pole, it seems, to catch that large fish. We'll see what he can manage. Actually, though, that gap closing quite a bit. Must have been an error there from Skylar Lovrink, because the gap closes 2 seconds in the span of a lap. Skylar Lovrink looking a little twitchy, in fact. Oh, that was Ollie Raza. Ollie Raza looking a little twitchy, in fact. Must be on the limit, then. We see, I think that was our leader, Narasimhan, coming into the pits. Or, excuse me, second place of Narasimhan coming into the pits. Leader still Trevor Jackson. He's led for 36, or not led for 36 laps, but is currently leading on this 36th lap. And 42nd for the hypercars. Road America, which is the track that we are currently on. Quite the fun track indeed. It's a 4.0 mile track. So really long, honestly. So the fact that these guys are lapping in the 146s just shows how high speed this is. A track that has been around since the 50s. Road America in Wisconsin, of course. Track that I would honestly love to go to. This track is really fun to drive on. The drivers here, I would imagine, having a really good time. Carrying on, though. Skylar Lovrink doing what he can. Let's see if that gap has closed down for Ollie Raza. I don't know why it has. Ollie Raza is reeling him in quickly at this point. Why don't we go on board with him? I know Ollie Raza is like the only one we've gone on board with, but that's all right. As we navigate through the gears here, climbing up the hill one more time. Come across the start-finish line again, starting the 43rd lap, or 44th lap. Flat out into 6th gear, looking for your braking marker into T1 as it's just the slightest tap of the brakes. You can run wide there. Track limits doesn't seem to affect it. Now it's all about patience on the throttle. Just going down through the gears, up, now flat out as we pass the Sargento commentator curse board. Luckily, Ollie Raza not making that dream a reality just yet, although love to see a big lockup, puff of smoke from Skylar Lovrink in front. Skylar Lovrink is pushing the wheels off that car almost literally at this point. And we'll see. Lap traffic getting involved now as well. Ollie Raza has a bit to go before he catches the likes of Skylar Lovrink, and as we know, it's one thing to catch, it's another thing to overtake. Road America, not a particularly easy track to overtake on either, but if you have the pace, you definitely can get it done. Especially down one of these really long straights. Oh man, and that LMP car flat out through the kink. Absolutely insane. Flashing of the lights up ahead from Skylar Loverink, not wanting to get held up by the GTs. I'd imagine we're going to see a similar play like from Ali Raza, but Ali Raza actually being patient. No need for a flash of the lights. And braking. Oh, no! Oh! He didn't collect the GT car. Oh! Lame. Oh, man, who was that? Not sure who that was. Was that Jackson? I'm not sure. But Ali Raza pushing just a little bit too hard there to try to catch Skylar Loverink, trying to navigate that traffic, gets forced onto a curb, and, well, not forced onto it, but gets put onto a curb, and spun round. Well, that was RC. That was not Eric. That was not a commentator's curse. I was riding along for Ollie for like an entire lap. See, this is why we need a commentator curse remover button. Is because that was not, at least in my eyes, that was not a commentator curse. Yeah, unfortunately, RC down in 9th position in the GT class. Mercer carries on. Jackson leading this race. Mercer 37 seconds behind. I'm not sure we're going to see another pit from Trevor Jackson, but I think we will have to. I have no idea what the fuel tanks look like on these cars. Actually none whatsoever. If anyone has any insight, I'd love to know. But I have no idea how long these guys can stay out. Skylar Loverink, big relief on his shoulders as he doesn't have to push as hard anymore. Ali Raza a bit further behind. 60 liters, they can do around 15 to 16 laps. Now, which car is that? GT500s, okay. Currently, we have completed 39 laps. So yeah, Trevor Jackson should need to make another pit stop then. Wait. No, yeah, he definitely... Wait, no, he won't. Potentially. 30, 45... Ah. Yeah, he should. He should need another pit stop by the end of this, yeah. We'll see. We will see. Shouldn't affect the lead. I think Trevor Jackson will hold the lead. Mercer, after making that mistake... Wait. Excuse me. Lakshmi. Or Lakshmi, excuse me. Making a bit of an error a little bit earlier on, which caused him to lose some ground to Trevor Jackson. So Trevor Jackson should comfortably keep the lead after pitting. Though we will see. Looking at the overall standings. Landry, of course, leading the way. Definitely have a few DNFs here tonight, unfortunately. So that is the nature of motor racing. 16 drivers left on the track. 22 minutes and 48 seconds left to go. I think Baumi has somewhat accepted that he is going to not be catching Landry at this point. Landry, I think, probably does need to make another pit stop. But I think Baumi does too. So it'll be interesting to see how the strategy comes down to here, but I think most of these positions are fairly locked. But, as we've seen, you can really easily make a mistake here. I'm not sure if these drivers are doing any tire changes. I would imagine so. On an hour and 45-minute race, I would imagine they're doing driver or tire swaps. As your tires would be dead by the end of the race. Kyle, if you're still around, could you correct me or give me some insight on that? Closest gap on track right now is... Where'd it go? There it is. 5 seconds from Chris to Martin here. Okay, no knowledge on LMPs. All good, all good. No worries. Man, I can't believe that isn't track limits. That's insane to me, but hey, I'm not the race director. My name is not Eduardo Fuentes. My name is, in fact, Mike Noss, in case anyone was curious. And we are here over at TRACKILICIOUS, currently watching the Road America 105. It's 105 minutes of Road America, of course, here at Plebian here at TRACKILICIOUS, brought to you by Plebian Racing. It's our little one-off Assetto Corsa event, potentially more to come in the future. Eric and Andy say they paid for the track and they're going to use the whole track. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. You stripped white. Yeah, but they're going wider than the stripped white curbing, aren't they? I mean, we're about to see, I think. So... Oh, no, they don't. Okay. They stay on the inside. All right, fair enough. Fair enough, Jet. You've proved me wrong here tonight. I will never hopefully say that again. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. But now, coming under the Sargento board once again. Oh, wait, where'd we go? Well, we were under the Sargento board, I think. Cars on all sorts of different laps right now. We do have White here catching up with Narasimhan in front. It's a 6-second gap. Not sure if the likes of White here still needs to pit. I think he potentially does. Just saw an overtake there happen from Scholde. Or Scholde? Should? I'm sorry. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. But he is making gains onto Martin in front. They both teammates. They are both of these guys in the Gulf GT 500. Oh, no, they're not. Pampers is in the... Okay. Never mind. I'm a big liar. They're not on the same team. Priggin trying to make, looks like he wants to make a move onto T1, but I don't think this is for a position. I think this is to unlap himself, I'm pretty sure, as that is Narasimhan in front of him. No idea how Narasimhan has managed a lap ahead of P12. Where's White? White's on the start-finish straight. Narasimhan's like halfway through the track. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Skylar Loverink has managed to whittle that gap down to about 16 seconds. He'd have to be gaining a second a lap at this point to catch Schultz in front. It's going to be a tall task indeed, but it is doable. Though it is definitely going to be a tall task. Got a lot of work to do. White making his way in this traffic as well. Why don't we ride along with him on the GT 500? Riding on the wrong side of the car here. The dude has an anime portrait inside of his car, because why not? Anyone know what anime that's from? The chat quiz at this point. I'm sure there's someone in chat that does. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it isn't One Piece. That would be my guess. It's the first one that came to mind. I just kind of wanted to make the anime guys mad in chat. See if we can spark up something here. Definitely South Park? It's definitely South Park, yes. My favorite anime is SpongeBob, actually. Man, White having to flutter that throttle. Really tricky navigating that car. Well, actually, it's very clearly way too tricky to navigate that car. And heading down the start-finish straight again. Oops. I hit the wrong button. There it is. These two battling. Oh! A late dive in the pits there from Martin. Why don't we ride along a lap here with Landry just to see what true excellency at this point looks like, as he's completed 51 laps, been leading this race very comfortably this entire time. Yeah, definitely doing something in this one, so why don't we just get a little moment just to appreciate some excellency in driving. Very confidently navigating through traffic. No issues. Ooh. That is a really dangerous time to catch someone in traffic right there. In the middle of an apex, anything can go wrong, especially you're looking through, as I've said before, this letter slot, basically, a mailbox opening. And a lot of these corners have some big elevation changes with some blind apexes. and all of a sudden there could just be a car right in your way, and oh, you might turn into Kyle Hampshire, who ended up, I feel like, with a very similar fate on lap 1. And continuing to navigate. The most action I think Landry will see for the rest of this race is going to be from the GTEs. Maybe, I mean, he is probably fast enough to lap some of the LMP cars, which is crazy. In fact, I think that's who is looking up there in front of. I didn't have a problem lap 1, did I? I can't remember. Yeah, good point. Sorry, why are you in chat again? Oh, yeah. Schold, though, about 4 and a bit seconds off of Chris, so that battle could potentially resume. We'll see where Prigden comes out. Oh, you got disconnected. I thought you got killed. Didn't you say you got taken out in T1? No, you DC'd? Oh, okay. My bad. I'm blaming you for something that didn't happen. Who got taken out T1? Oh, that was Padberg. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I am thinking of Padberg. You're right. You're absolutely right. Sorry for assuming that you were anything like Padberg. Madberg, oof. You can see those LMP cars sliding through that corner there. That was a really nice apex from Schultz. As we are down to the last closing 10 minutes of this race, 9 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock. The drivers at this point, just driving. We're lapping at this point. Doing what we can to stay alive. JK, he Radberg. I don't know. He seemed like he was a little bit of a Sadberg. But who am I to know? Ali Raza, carrying on. Watch him navigate some lap traffic. The engine, I will say, sounds amazing in this LMP car. Exactly, Kyle. As we will just hit the top here of 5th gear into 6th before we come to T1 once again. Heading into it. Getting the head down on this lap. Looking up ahead, we see a couple cars need to be navigated through. Ollie Raza, the strategic mastermind, already probably planning his route. As he's seeing some side-by-side action, that's going to hamper his progress potentially. Coming right up on the... Wow. No hesitation there. Little bit of hesitation there. But Ollie Raza, nonetheless, gets by that traffic with force. Oh, and thank you, me, for redeeming a hydrate. I need some water. My throat's getting a little on the dry side. Alrighty, lovely. Is that cheating? Yes, but that's okay. Oh, God, there we go. That's what we were waiting for. Everyone with the hydrate. You fools, none of you are saving up for the T-Rex costume. Drink up, indeed. I will get my daily dose of water. That's a reminder to chat as well. Make sure you guys get your hydration in. Been a long race. We have a little bit to go. Lovely. Fluid of life. Water. Absolutely excellent. As has been this drive from Landry. Marc-Antoine Landry, very dominant ACC driver. Coming over to AC, looks like he manages to carry that skills. Oh, you thought you were done? Okay. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm drowning. No more. But no, so in all seriousness, commanding drive from these top three here and the top three in the LMP class that we're looking at. Yes, in the GT 500 class, Jackson, Mercer, White. Unfortunately, Nara Simon did take that pit stop towards the end. I'm not sure what that was about. I would imagine at this point Jackson will not be having to make another stop. Probably would have already if I had to, but Johnny Mercer is about... I actually have no idea if his name's John. I don't know why I said that. But Mercer is about 1.5 seconds away from Trevor Jackson, riding along with him. See him trying to gain here as he hammers down the gears into first, from top gear to first gear. It's a sequential gearbox here. Got one of the non-flappy paddles like they use in a rally car. Oh no, other Chris is disconnected. Other Chris in 7th position, unfortunately, has turned into that cloud that you see right there. A poof of dust and nothing more. That was a bit rude. And philosophical, but more rude than philosophical. The LMP car. Holy smokes. Getting by. A minor clench needed. Carrying on, though. Well, and the car 16 is now back in. Chris rejoining. Looks like just a small disconnect, unfortunately. I hate to see it, nonetheless. As I would imagine, that is going to cost him, yeah, a couple positions at the very least. But he is at least back out on track in front of RC. So, can continue. He will at least proceed to the checkered flag, which I respect immensely, honestly. Not ready to give up. Taking it to the very end. You can see him in there, in that car. Has that battle closed up any? No, it hasn't. I don't think any of them have they? No, they have gotten quite... Oh, actually, we have a battle for P1 in these closing feet. Whoa, hang on. Mercer has managed to catch up with Jackson here. Jackson under some pressure. Let's see. This might be down to a last lap scrap. Bard even coming across the checkered flag side by side. We'll see what happens here. This will be an exciting finish regardless, as we're going to have a move here from Mercer around the outside onto Jackson, but he's not going to be able to get it done. Jackson being very defensive. He is not going to give it up. He's worked so hard for this win so far, but are his tires gone? That's the question. That gap closed really quickly. So I would imagine there's something in those brakes screaming red hot from Johnny Mercer. I still don't know if his name is Johnny. It is now, though. Let's just say that. It is now. Trevor Jackson and Johnny Mercer going at it. Side by side down the start-finish straight. Who will take the advantage? It looks like Mercer is going to come out on top in T1. Jackson loses the position on the final lap. But I don't think he's done yet. We have an LMP getting involved. He's going to be wanting to get around quickly and just get by. It looks like Ollie Raza, I think. Old tires and too much fuel, he says. Hey. He is pushing, though. He still has it in him to carry it along. He can get this race win as he sends it a little bit. Oh, that was, excuse me, that was Narasimhan, who is a lap down. Or at least on another lap. I'm not sure how many laps. Yeah, anyways. They're carrying on Narasimhan, letting him by. Letting this battle for P1 continue. Does Trevor Jackson have it? He's dropped down to 2/10 and 3/10 and climbing. I'm not sure he has enough pace on him. Leader is on the final lap. I think the fuel load and the tires together have managed to give this win to Johnny Mercer at the very, very end. It's an incredible fight from these two. And I think it still will come down to the very last lap, or to the very last corner, honestly. But I think it is going to be really tricky for Trevor Jackson to get this job done by the end of this. I'm not sure he's going to be able to do it. As they come across the start-finish line for their final, starting their actual final lap now, I think. Right? Yes. Okay. And we have our LMP leader, who is on the final lap, lap 59. We will be completing the 60th lap here. Marc-Antoine Landry leading us. We will pop back to that battle. Well, that battle actually is no longer a battle, I don't think, from Jackson, unfortunately. Jackson trying his absolute best, putting his heart into it, but unfortunately he just didn't quite have the pace over the likes of Mercer, Johnny Mercer. Jeremy, is it Jeremy Mercer? Okay, thank you, it's Jeremy Mercer, lovely. And there we go. Leader comes across the line. Wait, no it doesn't. Who we watch? Yeah, he does. Yeah, Marc-Antoine Landry comes across the line to win the race. I think, yes, Baume. Wait, leader on the final, wait, final lap. I'm so confused. I don't know how AC works. Okay, he hasn't won yet. I think we have one more lap. Even though the leader was already on the final lap. Yes, sir, Jeremy. All right, cool. I wasn't too far off, I guess. Oh! Has the race finished? Yes, the race is finished, I think. I'm sorry, guys. This is our first A. Yes, people are leaving. People are doing donuts. Mercer has won this race. Jeremy Mercer, Trevor Jackson, White. Not sure what White's name is, sorry. I think there is a way that I can find that out, though. Let's see here. Nope, that's not the right. No. Oh, you hit the really wrong button there, didn't you? Yeah, I did. We can do... There we go. Oh, but it does... So we can make it. So we have Jordan White in P3. We have Trevor Jackson in P2, and we have Jeremy Mercer in P1. We have in the LMP categories that have already left. So it's too late. Wait, no, never mind. Mark Antoine Landry. And then Luke Bauman, or Baumi, and Adrian Pizzella. Sorry for the technical difficulties in this one, guys, but like I say, it's our first Assetto Corsa stream. We're learning. I don't think there's driver interviews that I know of. I was not told if there was or wasn't, so I'm going to assume there isn't. So we are going to start the wrap-up on this stream. I need to find... Give me a sec, everyone. We'll pop over to the booth. Yes. Pop over to the booth. What? Oh my, I don't want to listen to myself. Sorry. Oh, no, that's also... Everything is... What could possibly go right in this stream? That's what I have to say, but it's all good. We're chill. Everything went fine. We're going to look for someone to raid. See who is live. We have a lot of German streamers live. Lots of German streamers. Here we go. We are going to send this over to Nuttall. Nuttall is going to be doing round 4 at Imola in the ACCSS GT Cup. So if you guys are interested, thank you, Javier. Much appreciated. Thank you for being here. Thanks everyone for being here. And yeah, we are going to send this over. Raid Natal. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this. Of course, this was brought to you by Plebian Racing. They are the ones hosting... Well, yes, they are the ones hosting this event. We are the ones streaming it. TRACKILICIOUS. Thank you guys very much for being here. If you are interested, check out our sim grid and other links down in the description. But yeah, thank you guys. Have a great rest of your day. And check out Natal. He's a very cool guy. And I'll be chilling over there in his stream for a little bit. So come join me. Thank you.